Hey guys, Derek here with Papaville O Gauge Trains, and it's time for the latest edition of What's New in Papaville. So come on along. Hey guys, Derek here, Papaville O Gauge Trains. Thanks for tuning in. It's another edition of What's New in Papaville. I was originally thinking about doing this live tonight, but I decided now we'll just record it because there's some cutaway stuff that I want to show you. I've been a busy boy today. It's Easter weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying spending time with your families and stuff. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to spend time with my kids and grandkids because I am still testing positive for COVID. I feel fine. I just don't want to take any chances, playing it safe. So I'll see them next weekend. So real quickly, got a few things in. I actually got a surprise package all the way from Australia. So we're going to be taking a look at that. First off, one of the things that I want to show you that I was doing is I have an additional room down here in the basement area, and in the past it was my wife's sewing room. When we moved her into one of the rooms upstairs, and so now I have an additional room for my train stuff. So I kind of just threw a bunch of stuff in there at one point. I'll show you a picture up in the corner. Actually, it's a short little video of the room. As you can see, I had just bins and stuff stacked up and everywhere, and I decided it'd be nice to be able to display more of my stuff. Most of the items that you see in those bins are the stuff that I take to the shows, but I'm not going to be doing a lot of shows over the winter, so I decided, well, let's do a little bit of marketplace. So I'm kind of setting that room up, and now I'll show you how I have it set up now. Put some shelves up on the wall and kind of setting it up almost, I guess you could call it like a little mini store. If you happen to be in the Chicago area and you want to stop by and take a look at some of the stuff that I have available, you're more than welcome to. If you guys are looking for anything, I will ship. We can make payment arrangements, blah, 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 blah. Don't want to make this a commercial for you guys. But yeah, I redid that room, and it's kind of nice. It's a lot easier to be able to just walk in and look and know exactly what I have in there too. So let's dig into the stuff that we got. I've got a few boxes back here. A couple of them were eBay purchases. Like I say, another one's a surprise package all the way from the Sydney area of Australia. And the final one is a package I got from my pal Dusty out in Sioux City, Iowa, that we did a trade on some stuff. He ran across some stuff that was for sale. There was a few pieces in there that I was interested. I happen to have some pieces that he was interested. We worked out a trade, and he said he even threw a couple extra pieces in there for me, so we'll see what that is. But let's start off with the first item. This came all the way from Morganville, New Jersey. Gentleman by the name of Henry. And like I say, this was an eBay purchase. So far, so good. Packed relatively okay. What do we got? We got ourselves my eBay receipt. So this I actually didn't need to buy. So this is the Lionel Lines 9239. Got those numbers backwards. Points. It's the caboose for that Lionel Lines train. Wow, talk about coincidence. The box has got the same dent that my box has. I thought I needed this caboose, so I pre-ordered it, or ordered it before the other stuff came in. Turns out I did not need this caboose. Let's see what kind of condition, if it's in the condition that the seller said it was in. Yeah, it's basically, it looks like it's new. Has the little red lanterns that go in the ends right here, still taped to the underside. It does look like it has not been, well, yeah, it may or may not have been run. If it was run very, very little. So, if anybody needs this caboose, let me know. We can work out a deal. I don't really want to take a loss on it. It kind of hit me on the shipping a little bit, which kind of sucked. But, you know, I thought I needed it. There were I think there was only 2 available online, and the other one was not in very good condition at all. So, yeah, so if any of you guys need this particular Lionel Lines caboose, hit me up. We'll work out a deal, because I don't need it. Next item we have here came from Corfu, is that how you say it? C-O-R-F-U, Corfu, New York. And who sent this one to me? A gentleman by the name of Kevin sent this one to me. Here again, this was another eBay. If I remember correctly, this was a best offer. I didn't get carried away as far as, you know, doing a super low ball, but I did get it at what I considered a fair price. And I do have one of these already, but now I have two. It's another one of the Burlington Northern flat cars with the Burlington Northern fans on them. So, well, you can't really. Well, it's right back here. But I'm slowly adding more and more to that Burlington Northern train. I was digging around when I was redoing my storage room, and I found a Burlington Northern gondola that I didn't realize that I had. So I added that on there. This one is actually, other than a little dusty, this is in very nice condition. I think this might be in a little bit, yeah, the trailers look like they're actually in a little bit better condition than the trailers that I already have. So let's add this into this train real fast. And there it is. So now I got 2 of them, and then this is the gondola that I picked up, or not picked up, but found in as I was going through all my train stuff. Where it goes? Something fell off of there. I believe it was one of my people here. So we'll look for him later. And next up is my mystery box. I gotta grab something. I'm gonna take a real short break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. So, I have this package. Handle with care, sent from Terry Osborne. Terry's Trains Down Under. If you guys aren't following him, please do. Kind of cool of all the crap that you gotta go through to ship something a long ways. I had sent Terry a t-shirt. I'll post a picture of him up here wearing my shirt and saying hi. And I have no idea what this is. I was not expecting anything from him. When I sent him the shirt, the only thing I said is, hey, send me a picture of you in the shirt. So let's see what we have. All kinds of stuff here. We got a DVD, a hat. We got a nice little letter. And we got some Australian popcorn. All right, so we're here. G'day, Derek. Hope this finds you well and in fine spirits. These few items are a token of my appreciation for the kindness and support I received from you in the past few months. It's been a great motivation for me to get my train sorted and reinstate my defunct YouTube channel. I've received such support, many new subscribers with kind and helpful comments. Thanks again. Happy days working and playing on the railways. Regards, Terry Toodles. Toodles. This is good. This is gonna get hung on the wall. I like this. So we have a very cool Australia hat. It's got the tag on it, says I love Australia. This is cool. Kangaroo, next 8 kilometers. Oh, it fits nice too. Look at it, didn't even have to readjust it. Okay. So we have, next up, let's get this all out of the way. Looks like we have a t-shirt, I believe. Let's take a look at our shirt that we have. Ooh, now this is cool. All right, it says Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Vintage Trains, Melbourne. And it's got some cool trolleys on it. There we go. I like this a lot, man. It's a nice, this is a nice quality shirt. Very soft. I like this a lot. Thank you so much, Terry. This is cool. That's gonna go into probably one of my regular rotations of shirts. What else we got here? We have a DVD. I'll have to play this on my laptop because we don't have a DVD player anymore, but that's cool. And this is if I can get it open. This is a DVD. Hopefully I'll be able to actually play this because sometimes DVDs are zone related. Steam Trains of Australia, Tracks and Trains of Australia. This looks very cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm really hoping that my laptop will play this. Very cool. Thank you, Terry. And what we have here. I have no idea what this stuff is. What the heck that is? All kinds of stuff in here. So this is a cool magnet that says Australia. It's a bloody long way, and it's got a little kangaroo crossing. That's going up on the refrigerator for sure. And then this is, oh cool, these are coasters from Koala Adventure in Sydney, Australia. We got Koala Adventure, Sydney, Australia, Melbourne, Australia, Gold Coast, Australia, Adelaide, Darwin, Cairns, Australia, and Perth, Australia. Very neat. I can always use coasters because the only coasters I've got right now is this old beat up Chicago Northwestern one. So, wow, this is cool. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much, Terry. This is really cool. I like this. This is really neat. Okay, so let's get this stuff out of the way. This is going to go over here. What the heck was that? Oh, okay. Again, Terry, thank you so much. So for those of you, if you haven't subscribed to Terry's channels, Terry's Trains Down Under, we'll put it up here. Hit pause right now. Click over there, pull him up, subscribe to his channel, please. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Terry. That was a really big surprise. During the week, I called home and I told my wife, yeah, there's a cup. I'm expecting 2 boxes, and she said, well, there's a 3rd box here. And I said, well, do you know what it is? She says, no, I have no idea. So that was a real nice surprise. So we're going to move on to the last box, which is a heavy box. This is from my buddy Dusty. And like I say, he ran across a marketplace ad that he actually drove into, I believe it was South Dakota or North Dakota. I don't remember. I think it was South. I think he said South Dakota to go pick this stuff up. There was a bunch of stuff with it, and like I say, we worked out a deal because he's recently getting big time into the post-war alcoves, and I had a bunch of post-war alcoves. So like I say, we worked out a deal where I traded him some alcoves and I sent him some Mark stuff and a bunch of odds and ends, and he sent me what's in this box. So this first one he had told me he was going to send to me. Let's put this over to this side. Why did I take these out? This first one he had mentioned that he was going to send to me. And this is neat. So this is the Lionel 26083. This is the Ace Hardware. It's the flat car with the Ace Hardware semi-trailer on the piggyback on it. I personally like this. My wife used to work at our local Ace, and so that is a neat one. And the flat car is the Great Western. So this is going up on the shelf. This is not going in the. Well, it might go in that room, but it's not getting a price tag put on it. That's a keeper. What else do we have? Oh, we got another. This is the Ace Hardware tank car. Very cool. This is from Industrial Rail. I am not familiar with Industrial Rail. It's an IDM Ace-99 tank car. It's a single dome tank car. This is an 027. We got die-cast metal trucks and wheels, needle-point axles, detailed brake wheels, metal couplers, injection mold bodies, hand-painted bodies, operating doors where applicable, and detailed underframe. Distributed by UMD, United Model Distributors. Oh wow, they're right here in Wheeling, Illinois. It's just not too far away. That was a lot of, I'm learning more and more about a lot of these small Chicago area companies. Wow, I like the detail on this. It's got a little bit of weight to it, which is cool. The decaling on this is very nice. So we have, it says Ace Royal Paints are very best. And then in very fine print, you have all the capacity and the weight limits and stuff like that. And over on this side, it says exclusively at Ace Hardware. And then again, in fine print, a lot of the specifications for the actual tank car. Underside, you got a couple of your air tanks and stuff on there. Nice detailed. This is a nice looking. Let's do this so you guys can get a closer look at this. So this is a nice looking tank car. It's got some weight to it, which is surprising. Like I say, I'm not familiar with this brand, so if you guys want to comment, tell me a little bit more about this brand, or is it a company that's still around or not? I like it. It's a good looking, really nice looking tank car. I'm surprised that they, I mean, to me this has got, even though it's 027 and that scale, but it's a heck of a lot better than, say, a Menards quality. Is it up there with Atlas? Maybe. It's nice. I like it a lot. Okay. On to what else we have in this box. Okay, so these are the items that we mainly did the trade for. So this first piece here that I'm pulling out is a This is a 2383, I believe it reads, because I don't think it was a 2363. It's a little scratched up. Battery casings, relatively clean. Whoa, careful. And we have the dummy. So somebody on this one tried to do a repaint, and man, did they do a terrible job. So they tried to repaint these lines, and like I say, they did a terrible job of doing it. So I've already spoken with my buddy Bobby down in Vero Beach, and he is you know, in my opinion, a painter extraordinaire. And so I think I'm going to end up taking these shells and sending them down to him, and I'm just going to tell him surprise me. And he doesn't have to go with this original road color. So this one, this one is the 2343. This is the 83. As you can tell, this one, it's got the black frame, silver truck, and stuff like that. So, excuse me. And then that's the dummy. This is the 43 powered unit. This one's a little bit nicer condition. One of the things I will point out, it had everything's there. And same with this one, other than, I mean, it's got the porthole lenses. And like I say, everything is there. It's just somebody had to go and screw this one up with trying to repaint those lines. Oh, and you know, something else I just noticed. So that's a 43. And that's a 43. But the GM decal on the powered unit is the tiny little one, and on the dummy unit, well, it's missing on this side, but it's the large GM decal there. So I don't know if that happened in whoever redid this one. I don't know. And then finally we have the the 83 powered unit. I have seen these trains run. They run, it seems like, pretty good. You know, the body's a little not perfect. You know, it's scratched up. I don't know. Maybe both of these will be repaint candidates. I don't know. But I like them. You know, some of the differences that you can tell. So. On the 43, you have the rails. You don't have that on the 83. On the 43, if I can lift this up, there's an actual screen in right here where it's just vented on the 83. And then, as I pointed out earlier, it's a black frame and trucks, as opposed to silver frame and trucks. And the number badge that goes right here, this is kind of a translucent color where they're black on this side, so I don't know, I don't think the light would shine through on those. And I think that's the main stuff that I can see. I'm could almost guarantee that the running apparatus is a little bit different. You know, does the 83 have magnet traction? Without looking it up, I don't know off the top of my head. So, okay, so that about wraps it all up, guys. Like I say, it was kind of a sorry, distracted. I think this top has been painted. This piece here has also been repainted. There's a little bit of cracked paint right here. That's why I say that. So, but yeah, so these 43s are probably going to go down to Bobby, and I'm going to let him have some fun with them. All right, guys. So, Terry, once again, thank you very much. Oh, speaking of Terry's, Terry O Gauge Trains. I sent off the Marks M1 or M10,000 motor to him. He's going to rebuild that for me. I just simply don't have the time right now, so he's going to do that for me. And so I'm looking forward to once that's done and get that sucker on the track and running. And aside from that, I think that kind of covers things. I got a special surprise coming to me next week. I'm really looking forward to this. I've been getting teased about it. My buddy Bobby down in Florida has been working on something for me, and he said he's shipping it out on Monday, so hopefully I'll have it for next week's video. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm coming out with new videos, and you know, share these videos with your friends. So now that I have that additional room in the storage behind me, if not next weekend, within the next 2 weeks, you're going to slowly starting to see that all that stuff back there get cleared out, and I'm going to do another redo. I'm the type of guy that every couple of years I get bored with the way the layout's set up and want to see the trains run a little bit differently. So it's that time again. So over the course of the summer, we're going to be redoing that layout, and I'll be taking you just about every step of the way with me. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, share, and thank you for watching my stuff. I go on and on and on thanking you guys, but I really do appreciate it. I just surpassed 2,300 subscribers, which makes me really cool. Looking forward to hitting 2,500. And if you'd like to support my channel by purchasing one of my Papaville O Gauge t-shirts, go into the show description, and that's where you'll find the information in there on how you can get one of my t-shirts. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you next time. Choo-choo!